Hey there, and welcome to tonight's LifeVantage overview. My name is Amber Swanson, and I'm going to be your host for tonight. I'm actually an Elite Pro 7 with the company, which won't mean anything to you right now, but when we get further along in this webinar, that will mean a little bit more to you. I've actually been doing this business for 8+ years. Seems like it was just yesterday. And in tonight's webinar, you're going to find out why I'm more excited than I even was in the beginning. You're going to find out why prominent chiropractors and doctors and stay-at-home moms and soccer moms and people from all professions are flooding to social entrepreneurship and LifeVantage as a whole, and hear about the products that have validated science. And yes, there's a difference between validated science and non-validated science, patents on the products, and proof of where they can go check out this information. So thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you to whoever invited you on to this webinar to check out this information. I want you to know that whoever that was, you meant enough to them to want to share the information and for you to get educated on what else is out there for us in our lives. So with that, I am going to go ahead and start the screen share. Here we are. So we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about the ultimate biohacker's guide and taking control of your own biology. And the first slide, I love it, says, why LifeVantage and is it for me? And here I want to tell you a little bit about my story and how I got started so that we can become a little more acclimated together tonight. I had this information brought to me over 8 years ago, probably the same way that you had it brought to you today. And I was at a place that was really, really, really dark. Nothing was looking up. Everything was looking down. I was doing garage sales to pay my bills. My house was in foreclosure for the second time. My lights were getting shut off. My electricity was getting shut off. And I was in an unfortunate situation where, looking forward was not looking so great. I was a single mom, and I actually still am. At the time, my daughter was 9. Now she will be 18 in 2 months. But our lives drastically changed just from a simple answer of, yes, I want to partner with this company. Yes, I absolutely want to take these products for the rest of my life. And 2 years in, our life looked drastically different than it did before. We were then taking vacations to Mexico and going on trips with, our friends and being able to eat dinners out and spend more time together. And you'll probably realize as the webinar goes on tonight, time is the most precious commodity. It's my favorite thing. I thought I started and got into this business for a side income, but what I found was the personal development and the time and being present for my daughter through these crucial years was really what ended up catapulting my energy, my passion for helping others, and being able to help others really truly work from home. So let's talk about the new gig economy. We got Uber. We never heard of Uber a couple of years ago. We've never heard of Airbnb a couple of years ago. And those two right there are changing the way that we are doing business. We're no longer calling the taxi company. We're pulling out our phone, pulling up an app, and having a car pull up instantly of somebody that we don't know. We're paying right on our phone. Airbnb, we're renting houses from people that are renting out their houses for income. And so there's people all over the world right now trying to figure out, how do I make some extra side income for my family? And most people are looking for an extra $500 to $1,500 a month. That would make a ginormous difference in their family's lives. And then there's other people who are looking for something to get out of the 9 to 5, to be at home full time, and to own their own business without all of the headaches that go along with that. And we'll talk about that here in a second. Facebook, I would say about 10 or 11 years ago, barely a brand that we knew anything about. Amazon as well. I love those boxes. They land on my doorstep every single week. And so just the way we're doing business has changed. And so I wanted to kind of hip you guys to that before we jump into the way that LifeVantage does business and really person to person business. And so here's the deal. Nutrigenomics is a lot of what we're going to be talking about tonight. The projected market share for nutrigenomics is $17 billion with a B dollars by 2023, done by Market Research Future. And here's the deal. You might not know the word nutrigenomics, but your friends, your coworkers, your family, they're talking about it, as well as the Today Show is talking about it. It's the latest trend in nutrition. It's not a fad diet or any newly discovered supplement. It is our DNA. I hope that sparks your interest, because that's what we're going to be sharing tonight. And really, I like to talk about what is happening with our bodies, with our DNA on a daily method. Every single day this is happening to us. We are being hijacked. And this is something that, you know, if you're not well versed in this area, you're not thinking about. So I want you to open your mind really fast and think, you know, we're being hijacked every single day. How's that working? You know, hijacked means taking over something and using it for a destructive purpose. So let's just talk about being hijacked physically, being hijacked emotionally, biochemically with toxins, our cell phones, allergens. I even like to throw in there financially. Okay, biohacking looks a little bit different, and you'll hear a lot of us talk about being able to biohack our bodies, and really that's taking control of your own biology in your body by optimizing your genetic potential and becoming the best version of you. We were not put on this planet just to hit skeletal maturity and then age and age and age. There never was anything out there to be able to combat oxidative stress, which is the free radical production inside of our bodies. And you might know about, you know, you might go to the grocery store and pick up things that say antioxidants on it, you know, loaded with antioxidants. Funny enough, even like Snickers bars say that these days. And you might not know why you're picking that up. You might not know why you want antioxidants in your body, other than the marketing giants have done a really good job with putting that out there. Well, antioxidants can take away the free radicals in our body. Now, they don't do it effective enough because they only work on a 1-to-1 ratio. So one blueberry can take away one free radical. And you guys, we wake up every single day with 300 sextillion free radicals in our body. Okay, with our flagship product, sorry, thought the next slide was something else. With our flagship product, we're able to neutralize free radicals on a 1-to-1 million basis. I'm excited to talk to you guys about that, but first we're gonna watch a video real quick.
Take a deep breath. Hold it. Now gently exhale. Ironically, while oxygen is necessary for all human life, it is also the element that is at the root of the aging process. That's because oxidative stress, which is a toxic level of reactive oxygen in your cells, is one of the primary causes of cell damage and the adverse effects of aging. It's almost as if your cells were slowly rusting from the inside. There's no stopping the process, but as with rust, there are ways to slow it down, to inhibit the aging process, and even reverse oxidative stress. It's called nutrigenomics, the science of using nutrition and naturally occurring compounds to affect gene behavior and attack the root causes of aging. Another root cause of aging is the depletion of mitochondria in your cells as you age. Mitochondria that are the powerhouses or engines of your cells. Nutrigenomics delivers a 1-2 punch that creates stronger cells that are better equipped to fight the effects of aging by using the NRF2 pathway to help the body produce more antioxidants and using the NRF1 pathway to boost mitochondrial production, which inhibits the aging process and increases the energy level in your cells. Aging is inevitable. The rust comes back. The engine loses some power. But now we don't have to take aging lying down. LifeVantage's study of nutrigenomics fights the root causes of aging to help people look and feel younger, naturally. Life Vantage at the forefront of nutrigenomics.
Okay, I love that video, especially because it puts it a little bit more in layman's terms to understand and gives you more of an exciting visual. So we're going to talk about those products here in just a second. But first, I want to talk about the 500 billion, again with the B, market share that we're in. The anti-aging category alone, $300 billion industry. One of the other lines you're going to hear me talk about tonight is our skincare line that's packed with the technology that you want to know about, helping us age slower from the outside in. $121 billion industry, pet care industry, $67 billion. And then you can see there the energy and the weight loss industry as well. So we're playing in industries with market research showing that we're going in the absolute direction. I want you to think to yourself for just a second, how many of your friends are talking about health? How much when you're scrolling Facebook or listening to podcasts or reading articles, how much of that is health? How many calories do you see posted on menus at restaurants these days? And then I also want you to think about how many of your friends are talking to you about, gosh, I really wish I could go on that vacation, or I wish my family could have gone on that vacation for the summer. And those are pain points for people. We're able to provide an amazing solution with LifeVantage. And let's first start out talking about our flagship product. This was the only product the company had when I got started in 2010 was Protandim, the NRF2 Synergizer, which is proven to lower oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. Oxidative stress is the precursor to over 400 disease processes. So you could pretty much name a disease and that would be linked to it. And there's research to back up the statement that I just said. We are absolutely at the forefront of all nutrigenomics by supporting the natural cellular repair and rejuvenation process. The product is made up of 5 plant ingredients. Everybody loves that part. They're not putting anything synthetic in their body. The way that these ingredients synergistically work together, there's no other product on the market that can do or does what Protandim does, it on top of increasing the median lifespan of male mice by 7%. And you know, some people are like, I don't want to live longer. And I'm like, okay, that's okay. But do you want to live more quality life? Do you want more quality days for yourself and for your family? And so, like I stated, all the research and studies that have been done on this flagship product, you can see here some of the highlights. Harvard University, University of Colorado, Washington State University, Louisiana State University, and you can see what we were studying above that. To get this information, you can go to pubmed.gov, type in Protandim, and you're going to see there's actually 24 peer-reviewed studies now that are published, and you would be able to see all of those studies. They will blow your mind. We've also been featured in television, broadcast, and print, NBC, The Wall Street Journal, The Today Show, ABC News, PBS, Dr. Phil. We have 7 U.S. patents on the product and other patents worldwide. So when you're thinking about taking the product or any product really, knowing that there's science to back it, knowing that there's patents to back it, you feel a little bit better with 5 plant ingredients putting inside your body to upregulate and make your body work the way that it was prior to just maturing or aging. Now, that wasn't good enough. So it was good enough, but we decided like, hey, we need a sister product to be able to come out with. And so that's where Protandim NRF1 Synergizer came into play. And this product improves your performance through energy production. And I always, think to myself, who doesn't want more energy? Who does not want our cells being fed more energy to give us more energy to last throughout the day? So we're enhancing our cellular health, making our cells function at peak performance. boosting our mitochondria production. Mitochondria is the #2 cause of aging. Most people don't know that. So again, here we're kicking that aging to the curb. Another 5 ingredient products synergistically put together to work in tandem with Protandem. Another product, and these products are all going to go together here. You're going to notice here in a second, the first 2 that I talked about, this one and the next one that I'm going to talk about, all together in a pack also. So these are like our core 4 products that most of our customers are consuming today. So Physique Probiotic. Everyone knows they need to be taking a probiotic. Everybody knows that that our guts are linked directly to our brain. And so with our Physique Probiotic, it's supporting a healthy microbiome. There's patented technology in the product to make it go deep down into your lower intestines in a controlled release to give you more of the good bacteria that you need on a daily basis. A lot of probiotics die before they ever get where we need them to be to do the right work for us. Also helps improve tight junctions and communication between our brain and gut to help signal that you're full. Okay, I know we all dig that as well. This is the last product I'm going to talk about in the core 4 that I just mentioned, our Omega Plus product. Supports cognitive, heart, and skin health while supporting a healthy immune system, made up of omega-3s and omega-7s. No omega-6s or filler oils if you're familiar with omega products. We also have enriched it with vitamin D3, so you can actually kick your vitamin D to the curb. You're getting 2 products together with 1. So here's what I was talking about, the products together, these core 4 in a system called the Vitality Stack. And let's talk about the benefits that you're receiving, okay? Reducing oxidative stress, boosting the mitochondria production, improving our energy, supporting our healthy microbiome, supporting our immune function. We're getting into those months now, where the sneezes and the sniffles come, and everybody wants that immune function working at top peak. Supporting a healthy brain function and supporting our heart health. I don't know what more we could ask for, but here's those 4 products together. Those products do come with free shipping. And on top of that, if you want to order any of the other products that I'm going to talk about here in a minute, or extras of any of the products we talked about, everything on your whole entire order comes to you free shipping. Again, that's kind of where the Amazon plays into, we're going that route of business and people really love that free shipping. So we are providing that for you. Axio Smart Energy. This is our Smart Energy drink. This is what I'm drinking. You'll always see me drinking it because, and I'll tell you, honestly, for me, I drink it for the improved mental endurance, for my mental acuity, for my concentration and my memory retention. Generally, people think of an energy drink for just their physical energy, and they know that they're packed with toxins, packed with sugars. Even if you're getting the sugar-free, there's still chemicals in the drink, but you're also looking at feeling jittery, getting that really high sugar load, and then coming down on a crash. You're going to find that Axio is completely opposite of that. And we're also enhancing our neurotransmitter function and the brain's resilience to stress. I don't know anybody who doesn't need that. Reducing our mental fog or our mental fatigue and brain fog, improving our positive mood. But let's talk about, there's caffeinated and decaffeinated options for those of you that need one or the other. Also a clean, low calorie, low carb, vegan formula that is approved by the Banned Substance Control Group, meaning that anybody who's an athlete, an Olympic athlete or plays professional sports can take these products without having to worry about anything coming back on a drug test for them. Free of artificial colors, artificial flavors, and artificial sweeteners, no added sugars, GMOs, and gluten-free. That's so much of a mouthful, but I like to state that because a lot of people do ask those questions. With the Probiotic you'll see mentioned here. This is the probiotic is also a part of our healthy weight management system. I'm currently using this. I'm down 13 pounds to date. Super excited about how easy this is and the price. Okay, so you start off with the cleanse. That's a 7-day cleanse. It supports our body's natural detoxification processes, does not leave you chained to the bathroom either. It's a more gentle cleanse, but really banging a punch. Probiotic we talked about. There's a fat burn product which kicks our body's natural fat burning capabilities into gear, and then a protein shake which helps curb your appetite and build the lean muscle. Love throwing a whole bunch of spinach in there. If you don't like eating your greens, you can drink your greens and get the capabilities that way. I told you I would talk about the True Science Beauty System. This is a fan favorite. This is a customer favorite of ours. Simply because people are seeing results. It also has the same NRF2 activation that Protandim has, which steps up our skin's own protective barriers for a more youthful appearance. You can see the before and afters. You can see the studies that were done and the percentages that came back. All in all, you're able to protect your skin from the outside in, from the same damages that are happening in the air at the gas station. With everything in the air, we also, let's just face it, we want to look as young as we can for as long as we can as well. Pet Tandem, this is really Pro Tandem for dogs, with some added extras in there to help with having a shinier coat, increased playfulness, more energy, supporting their joint health, supporting and hearing and eyesight as well. It's the first supplement for dogs formulated to combat oxidative stress through NRF2 activation, which our pets are obviously aging a whole lot faster than we are, so they need this worse than even we do. So we just showed you how to biohack your whole entire body with the complete system. Every different category is listed right here for a great visual for you to be able to see. Again, I stated if you order the Vitality Stack and get free shipping on that, you can get free shipping on all the other products as well. Also, the True Science Beauty Kit comes with free shipping, and then you can add products on top of that as well for free shipping there. And so I want to talk about where we started, because to know where we're going, you got to know where we started. And somebody might have already showed you the ABC Primetime Investigative Report with John Quinones that you're seeing here on my screen. And really, that was the breakthrough for Pro Tandem. Our products were being sold on shelves from 2003 to 2005 with about a bottle and a half being sold per store that it was being sold at, your GNCs, your Vitamin Cottages. The ABC Investigative Report led to a flurry of media attention. This also spawned the universities to spend their millions of dollars and study our product, which is pretty cool. And from there, we decided, we really had medical researchers on board and people who knew about biohacking, but not so much that knew about business and how to get the word out. And as we all know, word of mouth is the best way to get the word out to people. And so we switched from retail into network marketing or direct sales in 2009. We are currently publicly traded on the NASDAQ. You could go check us out there at LFVN. Our stock is up over I can't even keep up with the percentages right now. When I looked it up a couple weeks ago, it was up over 100%. Now I want to say it's up over 400%. Don't fully quote me there, as obviously the stock market's different all the time, but you can see the trend coming. We've increased by over $10 of what our stock price was. So here's some of the markets that we're open in. So if you know people in other countries, get excited for that. They can be biohacking as well. And I mentioned at the beginning of the webinar that we're really teaching people how to be able to literally work from home, have a laptop lifestyle. Because for a long time in network marketing, you were out doing a whole bunch of different things, taking up more time. And now with technology, in 2018. We're lucky enough to be able to sit behind a computer and be able to get this information out to people across the world. We're able to connect with our teams. We're able to share from an app that we have now too. So the way I was talking about Uber and Airbnb using apps, LifeVantage is right there on the same cutting edge with them, using apps to be able to share videos, acquire and sign up new customers or team members, get trained on the app. So lots of great things there at your fingertips from your phone. You do get a free replicated website, so that if anybody was, hey Jill, I want to go ahead and get started on the products, they can go directly to your website, or we can also send them a cart that you see here, and they literally can just check out from that cart. We send it over. We can send it by text or email with the products that they want in it. They can literally on the online portal check out and be done in 2 minutes and have the products on their way to them. So let's talk about growth in billions when we're talking about network marketing and the profession of network marketing. You can see the ginormous jump between 2011 and 2017. And I got to tell you, 2018, I expect to be over $200 billion. So I show this to you to let you know this is not a baby industry. We're not scratching the surface of how are we going to make this work? How are we going to make word of mouth marketing work and building teams and helping other people enjoy time with their family and sharing amazing products with our friends and family as well. And so let's talk timing also. That timing is obviously very important when it comes to business. And you can see here where our logo is, and it says early. That's where we are. And that's generally, actually, that's not where we are. The purple star is where we are. I apologize. But that's generally where, most people feel like they're taking a ginormous risk. That was me because the company had only been in business for 9 months when I was taking a look, and I decided to take that risk. I knew with the backing that the products had and the backing that we had corporate-wise, that it was worth me putting my name to it and moving forward and sharing the products and sharing the opportunity. And I know from, thinking to myself, gosh, I wish I would have gotten involved with Google sooner. I wish I would have gotten involved with Apple sooner. All of those thought processes that we have, sometimes they come too late. And so you're lucky enough to be seeing this information at the perfect time, prior to momentum, prior to us being a household name. So let's put on our business hats for just a second and talk about what it looks like to have your own business, okay? And I like to say fast track with the pack, low startup cost, you guys, for a solid earning opportunity. This is designed to be done on the side of what you're already currently doing. And so I don't want you to think to yourself, oh my gosh, I already have a full-time job and I've got all these things on my plate, because I'm here to tell you, we make time for what's important to us. We prioritize that way. And if having a side income or having a full-time income and having something for yourself so that when life happens and let's say you need to step away for 3 months, you can have a thriving team that's still growing and your check is still coming. That's the residual income potential. So the 2 packs that we like to talk about are the gold pack and the platinum pack. The platinum pack is the one that comes with all the products that LifeVantage offers so that you can be a product of the product. You also earn or save 30% by buying that pack. You get all access event tickets to events. And you also get a platinum pack event experience. Believe me, you want that. This is where most people get started. There's also free shipping on that pack. Taking a step down one, there's a gold pack, which has obviously less products, 1 event pass. Price is about in half, but I again want you to think about being a product of the product. Low barrier of entry for a business at $1,250 for the platinum pack is unheard of. I was talking to a chiropractor the other day that spent $250,000 to open his practice and was enamored with everything that was done for us, from the corporate side to the production of our products to them doing the quality control and us not having to worry about any of that, them shipping out our products, them having customer service for us, providing our websites, doing the advertising and marketing. We have a legal and compliance department. They do all the accounting, so they're sending out your check, they're sending out your people, your team members' checks, and they put on the events. So when you're thinking about, oh my gosh, it'd be so great to own my own business, we get to do it without the side headaches of being in a brick and mortar business for 12 to 15 hours and hiring and hoping that people are going to stick with you. And what everybody wants to know is, hey, how do I get a return on my investment? And I'm glad you asked because this is my favorite part. I needed to get a return on my investment incredibly quickly. You heard my story at the beginning of the webinar. And so anytime somebody gets started, I'm going to talk just kind of more in layman's terms than exactly what the screen shows. But anytime somebody gets started on your team, you receive a 40% fast start payout on that. And that dollar amount is derived from the dollar amount of product in the pack, okay? So let's just be frank here. If somebody, if you got started obviously in a platinum pack or any pack, and somebody else that you've shared with wants to get started as well, that would be 40% payback to you. If they got started on the platinum pack, that's $400. So if you can see quickly how that can add up by acquiring 3 team members to make your money back super fast, and really be in the black and moving forward with the company. And at that part, everything else is earning potential. Same thing with customers. Anybody who orders product from you, you get a 40% kickback from that. Both of those checks are paid weekly. So you're not waiting forever to acquire those checks. We also have monthly checks, and this is really where everybody gets enamored with our business, is with the residual income portion, the royalty commissions, doing work one time and continuing to get paid month after month, year after year, as people continue to stay on our awesome products. There's 7 ways that we get paid. They're listed here, but I like to focus on how to get your money back quickly, what the residual income looks like for our current distributors. And since we are publicly traded, all of the information or any of the numbers that I show you obviously have to be completely accurate. And so this is one of my favorite things to show, because most people say, how are you doing, or how much money are you making, or what's the income potential that I can make? And so I want you to focus here just for a second on Pro 3 on the left-hand side, and then move over to the right 2 columns where it says monthly average. Our third rank inside of our company is an average of $580. And remember, I told you most people want to make an extra $500 to $1,500 a month, an extra $580 a month for hitting the third rank inside of our company. If you're familiar with network marketing, it is 5,000 points monthly. And so you can tell by what I said how much the products are, and building out a team that people can acquire Pro 3 pretty quickly. Jump up to Premier Pro 5, $2,500 is an average income per month. And then even going just one step further, you guys, this would be our mid-rank of the company, Premier Pro 6, $5,800 a month. And remember what I said about this is designed to be worked part-time on the side of what you're already currently doing. We have many people on our team currently that are making that Premier Pro 6 income, that have been able to walk away from their job. As you can tell, it's over a $70,000 a year income, more than the median income coming into households in America. Okay, I had stated to you, I'm an Elite Pro 7, average monthly income there, $11,292. And then it goes up from there. If you're looking for that big time money, that is right there for you as well. So here's kind of what our lifeline looks like with the traditional 40 to 50 plan, meaning that we learn for 20 years and then we go earn or work for 40 to 50 years. How much of our life do we really have left to live? Like really live, like have lunch in the middle of the day that's not on our lunch hour, or go to coffee with our friends, or again, when life happens, be able to step away and care for our loved ones. I'm really super passionate about this part. And, you know, not just because I was a single mom, but also because I wanted to be able to live life. I wanted to be able to live it on my terms. I wanted to be able to make my own choices. And I wanted to be able to be a present single mom. But here's where you see with LifeVantage, we're learning for 20 years. We're earning and learning. For that part's up to you, depending on your work ethic, depending on, you know, how much time and energy you want to put into it. And then after that, we are living our lives. I always say never depend on a single income. Make an investment of time and effort to create a second source of income. You will be so thankful that you did. And truly, again, you know I've mentioned when life happens, but I think a lot of us can relate to when life happens, what do we do? How many days can we take off of work? How much time can we spend away? And so by adding something that you're doing for yourself, even if you're adding, you know, to begin with an extra 5 to 10 hours a week, and really we're just carving through those hours in, maybe you're watching 3 television shows a week, we just freed up 3 hours. Maybe you get up 30 minutes earlier. Maybe you go to bed 30 minutes earlier. There's a way to carve out the time if this is something that sets your soul on fire. And so I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me tonight. The screen you're seeing right now, why I close this out, is our philanthropy and the places that we've been able to help as a company. This is very large on our hearts, to be able to give back. And so at every event we do, the company collects money to be able to help all of the charities that you're seeing here on your screen. But I just want to thank you for spending your time with us tonight. If you were a guest on this webinar, I invite you to get back with the person who invited you on here. Let them know where you stand. Let them know if you want to be a customer. Let them know if you want to join our team, and let them know if you have more questions. Again, they thought enough of you to get this information in front of you, and we appreciate you taking your time and spending that here with us tonight. So get back with them. Let them know where you stand. And I'm available to be able to hop on the phone if you need, you know, some more questions answered. That's great too. We work completely as a team. So that's all for tonight, and we will talk soon. Thanks, guys.